Only one?
Yes, only one.
Oh,
It's a manly tier.
oh, I'm sure.
See, Elliot's sitting at home, and we're heading off.
Yeah. So, what is the likelihood of us trying to form a band so Elliot can play in the festival?
Slim.
If this was a cheesy 80s movie, we would totally do it, though. We're getting the band back together! I love that movie.
Which movie is that?
Blues Brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, Rain. She feeds me, therefore she's my favorite person.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it.
Well, has Reen's sister ever fed her? Or ever fed him?
Probably.
Probably not.
Maybe you're right.
She's rich enough that they have cooks.
That's actually true. Or maybe their mother does the cooking, because she doesn't feel like a real noble.
Wait, what's that about Reen's mom? Not feeling like a real noble?
Reen has said that his dad doesn't act like a real noble, so his dad's wife probably doesn't either. So maybe his mom does the cooking.
I mean, just because Reen's dad doesn't stand around saying harumph all the time doesn't mean he isn't a noble.
No, he is a noble, but he doesn't act like one. He doesn't act like the other nobles.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, what else do nobles do?
That's true. Well, Yuz's dad is trying to start a war.
And in the war meetings, they probably have to say harumph for at least 10 minutes to start anything.
Probably. I like how, Fee is sitting on a railing.
Yeah.
It's a very Fee position to be in.
It's also a very proper posture for sitting on a railing.
That's true.
Like, that balancing act would be incredibly difficult to do. Having your
Probably
legs
because she
that
only
flat.
has one sitting animation.
Well, obviously because she only has one sitting pose. But we're trying to pretend otherwise.
Okay.
Also, I'm surprised she has any sitting poses. Why wouldn't she just have a lying down pose instead?
That's fair.
I've seen her in benches.
That's true. Yeah, that is a very chair pose, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, my concern is basically it would be difficult to be balanced on it like that without...
Yeah. Well, Fee does have... Let's just say that she has good balance.
And very strong leg muscles.
Well, yeah. She never skips leg day.
Never skip leg day.
What if you skip during leg day?
Then you're still doing that leg day.
Oh.
Yeah. So, we're getting out to secret midnight duels.
Yeah. Well, it's only 9 p.m.
It's dark.
Sure. Oh, shush it. Maki's is getting soundly outvoted.
Right, we should all go into the park, draw live steel, and try and shoot each other to death. But let's make sure we don't cause a commotion while we do it.
Yes, of course.
Holy cow!
What?
I don't know. The Huskies are on a 9-game losing streak.
Oh, geez.
That's pretty bad.
We suck.
But they just got a
Hopefully-
new stadium.
No, that's football, not basketball.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow, we got demolished.
Are you saying that the Huskies aren't going to make it to March Madness?
They weren't gonna make it after like the first week.
So mean.
Wow, we suck.
I like Fee just taking the piss out of Machias's bluster.
Wait, the passages went straight out of the gazebo?
Yeah.
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
It's pretty relaxing.
Please don't interrupt,
No
you
denying
two.
those two have some surprising similarities.
We're busy talking to civil servant.
Yeah.
And Reen just isn't paying attention to that conversation at all. So impolite.
Can I still fish over here? Oh, no, it was over here. Oh, hey, look who's still here.
What do you mean?
They've just been sitting there on that bench for an
Where would
entire
they go?
evening.
Home?
They don't have a home. Their
Ooh,
home
this
is
looks
each
like a
other.
good spot.
Oh.
Okay. That's so
Ugh.
cute. Oh.
They're homeless.
The fish have not replenished. Can I get in here? It's locked, okay. Oh look, it's Machi's dad.
Trouble's brewing.
Uh-oh.
Is this guy gonna barf?
Probably.
Oh good! He's so drunk that he's about to pick a fight with a lamp pole. I like it.
Are we going to come back
Anyway.
after the duel and see him cradling his hand?
That'd be great.
It would be.
And yeah, so the secret passage that we came up through is right in the middle of that gazebo in front of us.
So I'm just imagining
If you
them
missed it.
constructing the gazebo, and like, so where should we put the trap door? I don't know, just have it on the floor right there. I'm
Alright,
sure it won't
Fee.
be connected to anything.
Here are my conditions.
Yeah.
If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history.
Why?
Because Laura's had a bug up her butt about it.
At first,
Yeah.
there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build,
It's like, well, that sounds
your
like a
combat
you
proficiency
problem.
is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
Well, there's your problem.
No doubt.
Fee doesn't have swords. She has two guns that are also daggers.
Yeah.
I know of very few swordsmanship techniques that
To add to that,
include,
You were once part of a
pull the
Jaeger
trigger
corps.
as they move.
I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you.
But,
However, I was mistaken.
oof. Fancy butt.
It's a good butt.
Why are you guys talking about Laura's butt?
After hearing Elliot's story,
He brought it up.
I asked myself
'Cause she's
again
the
why
butt
it was
of the
that I
joke.
felt such resistance to fighting alongside you.
Ah.
I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully.
Ascertain.
I have no idea.
That was like an hour ago.
Yeah, and I have no idea what Elliot's story of "I just wanted to be
And
a
that was when I
musician"
finally realized,
would have to do with Fee at all.
I don't know.
during all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had
Ugh.
nothing to do with that judgment.
Because
It came
Anybody
No,
else put
Dad.
this much thought into life when they were in high school?
No. But we're
Oh.
also not from Japan.
But in my
Yeah,
stubbornness,
nobody in Japan thought like this.
I
either.
refuse to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my
I'm
heart,
pretty
I
sure
had
that
already deemed
Japan
you
is
worthy of
all
trust.
about
Yet in my mind,
wacky hijinks,
I still couldn't see
random
past our
magic stuff going on.
incompatibilities. I
and
suspect that
hoping
contradiction
that you can
was
say
what
I love you
prevented
to
us from
someone
using
without
our Arcus to fight
falling
as
down
one.
in a faint. You know, based on what I know of high school in Japan.
Yeah.
Reen is perceptive.
You weren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so
It was also
As soon as
so.
honestly.
as soon as
I
I
didn't
heard
really
you talking
care.
about that stupid
I
sword
guess
shit,
somewhere
I knew
along
you
the
were
way
gonna be
I'd given up
bonkers
on you
crazy.
ever accepting me.
I see.
I was
Still,
really hoping Fee would just have said someone other than her.
What does this have to do with wanting
Yeah.
to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very
Because at this
simple,
point, the game has made sure the player
I
wants
want
to
to
know.
know because I like you.
Kind of.
Oh.
Lesbian lovers.
What are you?
That's a big jump.
I find it frustrating when
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
just
able
went
to
over that.
understand
High school is
those
about
I've taken
trying
an
to say I
interest
love
in
you,
or
not I
have a
like
high
you.
opinion of.
This is Japan we're talking about.
I felt
Yeah,
like this
that's
true.
several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor
I mean, it would be.
bestowed for a hard-won
Yeah.
victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
'Cause they like fighting. They get aroused by violence. Come on, dude, that's obvious.
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you
Nobody
need to hold anything
cares.
back. If I think it's getting too dangerous,
I
I'll
care.
step in and stop the fight.
That he's the one officiating and not someone else?
Oh, I guess that's true.
Very well.
Well, someone needs to do it.
Not really.
Thanks.
Ah!
She's going Super Saiyan.
No.
Go!
Yeah, this is them preparing to use their S-crafts.
Well, whichever one used it first doesn't get to go first because the other person interrupts, right?
Shatter!
Right, exactly.
Target locked.
Ah!
Here.
Throws a grenade.
Impressive.
Yep.
Same to you.
You know, just a standard
Then I
thing you
won't
do
hold
during a
back.
duel.
Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
None of you are holding
And I'll show
back.
you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
Can this park take it?
Probably not.
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge. But as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Oh god, you're a terrible ref.
Really?
You suck so hard, Reem.
Well, I suppose it is what it is.
I mean, it was the game's fault for not showing the health bars.
That's
I'll
true.
simply have to continue my training and
Don't make
challenge
Laura
you
does
another
have-
for his
time.
weakness.
Laura does have more HP and deal more damage, but Fee is a lot faster, so Fee can probably chip into her HP quicker.
Well, they got
Well,
an equal number of attacks off.
And
That's
don't
true.
Forget,
So Laura is
I
probably
still
advantage
wish to
there.
duel you as well.
Wait.
Why?
Because she likes fighting people.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Right, she is hot for teacher.
She's Punch Wizard.
Actually,
He's
I
not her
lost
teacher.
this one.
No, but I'm just saying, like, what's being taught makes her hot.
Huh?
Oh, I see.
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a
That
flash
doesn't actually
grenade,
make
What?
any sense.
the duel still ended in a draw.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense
If we'd
at all.
fought during the day, I would have lost.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid.
That's
Alright, I'll stop. I'm starting to make fun of the game. I'm starting to be a
She
negative.
has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
As long as we don't break into a musical.
Great High School Musical.
We can't break into a musical
I
because
used to be
we've
part of a
established
Jaeger
that
Elliot's
it's
not
an
here.
opera
called
game,
Zephyr.
not a musical game.
Aren't operas musicals?
Before
No.
that,
No,
my earliest
they are
memories
much
of
better.
explosions and battlefields.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they are.
I
Like,
found myself wandering
Musicals
in a
are-
war-torn hotspot on
musicals
the
are, like-
outskirts of some country I
music
never
are,
even knew the name
music
of.
is to, or a musical is to children's theater as opera is to professional theater.
Okay.
Jaeger
In case
Corps
you
threw
weren't aware,
themselves into battle for
Globe
the highest
really enjoys
bidder day
operas.
after day.
Yeah.
and it's strongly
So wait,
of the
wait, are you
opinion
saying
that you can, and it's strongly of the opinion that you can either like opera or musicals.
No, you can like
So, I'm
both,
sorry.
but it's just like I like AAA baseball, but I really like professional baseball.
Major League, yeah.
Fair enough.
So what you're saying is, if you comparing musical theater to opera is like comparing children's theater to professional theater.
That's what
Yes.
he said.
That's what you. That's okay. Okay.
The man who
One
eventually took me
uses
in called
microphones, the
himself
other
the
one
Jaeger
doesn't.
King.
Damn. One uses
I mean, that part is
performance
fancy.
enhancing.
Sure.
One uses performance enhancing technology, the other one doesn't. That is the actually only
He was the
difference.
leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps.
Excuse me? Opera puts up subtitles for the
He
English.
was middle-aged, crafty,
But they would if it was a
stubborn,
musical in a
and
different language too.
He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down.
But yeah, musicals can get that
To me,
cheap
though,
amateur hour
he was the
shit
closest
out of
thing
you.
to a father
Opera's
I've ever
Yeah.
had.
that. Opera's number one. Opera's number one. Opera's number one.
Okay.
The other members of Zephyr.
Fee's
had
telling
their
us her
faults,
backstory.
but
No
She was a
one
war
cares.
orphan.
She was a child
then she became a
soldier.
child
It's very
soldier.
sad.
As time went on,
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
started helping
And
with
if
the
I
cleaning,
cared, I probably would
cooking,
be
the
taking.
packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant,
And you
but
lost
after
to
the
someone
others
who's never
persuaded
fought
him, he
battle?
made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought
Just
together.
because you fought a lot when you were young doesn't mean you're actually, like,
I
good
should
at
survive.
have a
one
nickname
fights and
like
all
some
I
that.
would
career
say-
leaders do. Sylphid. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died.
Wah, wah, wah.
It was a
She
clash
was
with another
killed
Jaeger Corps,
by
the Red Constellation.
Sarah.
Yep.
People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us.
I guess that's our pronunciation. Zemuria.
Their leader,
I
the
guess.
guy
Yeah.
they called the
Zemuria.
War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel.
I mean, those are some very non-pretentious names.
They kept
Yeah.
going for 3
Right?
days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell.
Oh, so this world's just full of draws right now.
The
Yes.
Zephyr I'd
I guess,
grown up
yeah.
with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
There's your Sarah connection.
Okay. So she's actually just a military investigator. Who's
Something like
really
that.
competent, but pretends not to be competent. Because it makes
I mean,
her laugh.
yes. It's fun. And she likes drinking.
Now we have to kill all the witnesses.
This is why I chose Machias as my partner in the practical exam. If you remember.
Why? What did this have
Because-
to do with
What?
it? What did that have to do with this?
So in the practical exam, it's Reen and one other person against Laura and Fee.
Right.
And here, it's Laura and Fee against Machias and Reen.
Then why did you pick Machias? We've already seen it.
So that, you know, they could get some payback on him beating them up in the practical exam. And so it's less like them actually just pounding on Machias for no reason.
But Machias
It's a bit-
is gonna
it's a
pound
bit
on them
more-
again.
Well, not really. Because, see, I'm in control of the other side of
Fine,
this
I'll
fight.
do it.
Oh.
I'll handle it.
Right. Off guard. Beam.
Okay.
Oh, that's not fair. You're using the bravery points that Reed built.
Yep!
Radiant blade dance.
Also, last time they called off the duel because of this. But no,
This is so ridiculous.
apparently now it's just fine.
Too slow.
Should have seen that coming.
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
It's totally fair.
Did Machias even have time to pull his shotgun?
Yes, just barely.
Also, why was he bringing a shotgun to a park?
They all brought their weapons.
Well, yeah, but some of those are easier to conceal than, shotguns.
Apparently he can conceal his shotgun really, really well. I mean, it's easier to conceal than Laura's big-ass sword.
No.
No?
Why do you think Laura has hair that long?
It's still not long enough to conceal that sword.
It could probably fit.
Have you seen that sword? It's taller than her.
Yeah, just use it as a hair tie.
Okay.
The sword.
Uh-oh. Yes. Dueling? Practicing?
No, that was the dude trying to, fist fight a lamppost. He's the one you want on the turn. I would not be surprised if they were actually called out because of him.
Right. I love how Machias the politician's son, is like, I can totally explain this. It's complicated, but I can do it. Just don't put me in prison, please.
Indeed.
Underground tunnels probably would have been better. For all of his issues and bluster, I actually do like Machias as a character.
He's less bad than he was.
He has improved a lot.
Yeah.
Because now the game isn't treating him seriously.
You're moving up in the
Well, I
world.
mean, if it's just he's the guy who gets dragged into everything
I've
and
got
is
a
constantly
little
fed
warning
up
for you.
with what's
Yeah.
going on, that would be fine.
Drinks are on me
But
someday.
it doesn't seem.